Well, good afternoon, everybody. It's Tuesday, December the 19th, and now I know why they were dumping the dirt there yesterday. They actually tore the one down that they were dumping the dirt next to. I've got 2:15 in the afternoon. That's on Atlantic in 10th Ward, McKeesport. And after I video here for a little bit, I'll get around front and get the address if I can. I wonder if they're going to take all that brush out in the back of the place. I don't know. I believe this is Minifield doing the work. Yeah, look at that gray one up on top up there in the gutter. I gotta get my glasses on. Is that just a piece of the other house that fell onto it? I really don't know. Looks like it. But the house don't look, well, looking over it, it needs some work too. Now, a couple days ago, they were, last week, up the other end of 10th Ward. And then a couple of days ago, they were over here. Further up, though, beyond that gray house right in there. So they're staying in the same area, tearing down, which I think makes sense. I watch videos on YouTube of where you see a lot of scrap wood, like what's piled up over there. And they're grinding it up and chipping it up. And they mention in the videos how they use it to go for power plants, burning it, and also for cement factories, because they have to dry out the cement the powder that we mix. I wonder, and I've never followed any of these guys yet. One day I got to, and see where they're taking it. I wonder if they do something with this, or does it go straight to a landfill? Look at all the dirt they've piled in a day. When I was down here, what, was that yesterday? They dumped one load off over there. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different piles. Wish I'd have been down here earlier today to see the actual building coming down. Enlarge that a little bit here. Still trying to keep it all on the screen. And some of you have asked questions on why I do this in my hometown. I just am watching it all disappear. Homes, buildings in downtown McKeesport, George Washington School. One time, this town was a thriving town. I can remember walking in downtown McKeesport, going to Cox's with my mother. And on the sidewalk, it was standing room only. There were so many people shopping. Now I can ride up Fifth Avenue from Market Street all the way to Evans Avenue. Sometimes you're lucky if you see one person walking on the street. And there's, oh, Minerva's is left there. Eaton Park's still over on Law Boulevard. The Tallies is still there. Even Coney Island Hot Dogs, which is in the old Goodman's building, is closed. But we have the city building on the corner of 5th and, what is that, Sinclair? Really not much left. And down here in 10th Ward had the bakery, which after that was the deli hut. There was one bar that I know of, which the building is torn down, which was at the other end of the block from the deli hut. I'm trying to think of the name. And it's torn down too. It's gone. I want to say Oliverios, and I know that's not it, because Oliverios was over on 5th. Pretty much under where the Duquesne Bridge ramps go up on that side. I can't think of the name of the one. Was it the Columbia that was down here? I just don't remember. All right. Jet, give you something else to look at here. Where are we at? There we are. It's going to be out of sight. How many movie theaters were on 5th Avenue in McKeesport? I remember the one in the executive building, but I'm told there was more. I tried parking where I'm out of the way. I gotta start holding the camera better. Yeah, we're stopped for a few moments. I'll pause it. I'm just now noticing this. There's a vent right there. I wonder what's down underneath that needs the vent. That's that pipe sticking up there. There's my hand right there. Yeah, finger right there. I wonder what's down underneath that needs the vent. but they're still paused, so I'm going to pause this again. I'm sitting in a good spot to ask here. Does anyone remember Polly's Lookout up there on the hill? I was only there once in my life, and I think it was right there to the left of that blue building. I could be wrong, but that's another restaurant slash bar restaurant around here that long gone. And we're going again. I still think that track goes the best ride in the park. Not a job I ever did, but it looks like it would be fun. Yeah, let's say the blue truck's gonna be leaving. He's really explaining something to him. There goes the blue one. And the red one's backing up. And she's walking away. She's in the brick house. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's get around on the front street for a little bit so I can get an address of the place. Because I don't know the block number that I'm in, or that this is in. Let me do that, make it easier. Yeah, I wonder if they're going to take all the brush, all the way back. Maybe the fence poles. I don't know. That one that I videoed being torn down was up here to our right. That would have been here. A lot of mud out in the streets. But yeah, from what they're doing, I know that. My dad's father was an electrician, and every time he saw a jumble of wires, he called it a bird's nest. Yeah. We know I'm on Atlantic here. No traffic coming. Let's try to get house numbers so I can get what number that one is. That's 403 and 405. So we're going up in numbers. $14. I would think 16, 18, no, that's 19. Now see up in my block, the odd numbers on the other side. 418 is over here. I'm a little bit on the surprise side. Pulled over to the curb. That's 425. And I would think it's empty too. That might be coming down soon. Let's get backed in. Okay, that's 418. That's 425. And is there a number here that I can see? No. I don't see a number yet. Alright. If that's 425, if 426 is over here, no. If 426 is across the street, then the one they're tearing has to be 427. Yeah. But it's Atlantic, and I'm guessing 427. A little heat. Look at all the mail in the mailbox of that place. Torn out. Window shades. And windows falling apart. That's gotta be empty. Well, everyone, we got to watch them load up one of the trucks. I'm listening to my belt on my car engine. Was that 427?
What was that?
Was that address 427?
Yeah.
That's all I want to know, but thanks. Okay. But, and a friend of mine, Bob, I remember when you lived on that corner, when it was a big old gray house that was there. But still, years ago. I don't think there's anything else going on down here right now. Still working on pipes. I'm gonna put my window up. It's a little chilly outside. Just a wee bit. R&W Oil, roofing customers, and R&W Repair Shop straight ahead. Okay, another one I'm going to check on before I leave 10th Ward. And I came down the other day just to check and see. And this I'm sorry for, everyone. I forget your name without going back in and looking at it. You asked if that other house was torn down behind where they found the car in the garage. And it wasn't down the other day, so we're going to go there now and see if it's still stands. The roof's in on it. Oh, there's Santa Claus again. And that's where they're at over on Atlantic. So if I'm right, that's 427 Atlantic. And if any of y'all know different or know that I'm wrong, please leave me messages in the comments. Crossing Erie, and I did this the other day too. The wall on a deli hut's coming off up there, and this one, I don't know how it's still standing. All those bricks off of it. It was built good, that's all I can say. But let's go check that other one I know you had asked about. And I think I can get there through this alley. I think it's another cobblestone alley. It's gonna be bumpy. And no, I would have to Google the map again to get the name of the alley because I don't know it. But this is the old bakery, then was the deli hut And there's the house with that brick all off on the sides. The chimney's partly off too. There's a dresser for you. So, maybe buy some Scotch liquid gold and dust it off and you'll be good to go. I don't know if I caught this the other day. That gray one's empty too. If they're gonna tear it down, I'd love to get some siding off of it from my place. Yeah, I don't know if I caught that the other day being empty or not. The one that I know the question was asked about is right in this alley with the roof in on it up there. Get off the street and I'll stop to enlarge my camera. Yeah, the roof's in on it, on the main roof and the porch roof that sticks out this way. Now we're going to go right back down there again. The toilet in there if anybody wants it. Yeah, that's, I believe this is the one you had all asked about. No, they didn't come across the alley and do it. But the garage that had that car was right in here. So it was. All right, everybody. I'm going to go. Y'all take care and we'll see you.